Hello, guys. Welcome to Love Life on botchpod.com. Today we have Multi-True.
Hi everyone, what's happening?
My name is Leslie. But interestingly, we'll be having it on a different way today. Multi-True will be the one to,
that's what he said,
grill me, or maybe the word should not be grilled, to help us to expose the subject for today. So I'll just hand over to you this, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to be asking you these questions, yeah?
Yeah, what was that topic?
Okay, topic is, how do you love those that hurt you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I like this first question, man. Let me ask you this first question.
Yeah, what was that?
What are the dumbest things that you have done because someone hurt you?
Oh, okay.
You'll go real dumb, man.
Yeah. Realistically, right?
Realistically.
I've told you some of them before outside here.
Yeah.
I remember one day I was driving from the airport I was coming from the airport. I just parked by the road on Luke Bay, and I was so upset. The person that was with me, I just picked up my phone, and I said, "But why? Why did you do this to me?"
Where you parked your car?
I parked on the road, literally on the express. I parked, and I just made that call. I felt that was dumb looking back.
Yeah.
Another experience should be, I remember I just woke up one night. I was like, God.
Is it the same person?
Yeah, the same person. I don't think
Can I ask, what did the person do?
They cheated in a very serious relationship that was heading to marriage. So that was very, very tough for me. So I think that there was a series of dumb things that was being done then, but I think that too, because the waking up in the 19 was consistent. I think I lost my sleep for some time. So
everybody's asleep after a breakup.
So I think that's it too. I can't remember any other dumb thing I did. Was your dumbest thing?
No, I'm not asking a question.
No. Really, what's your dumbest thing?
Okay, dumb thing. Okay, that's one. Okay. But you know I'm eccentric now. Hi. I've done. Let's see. Okay, for one. Someone hurt me, so I lied down on the road in public.
Express?
No, the pathway. But I was playing flat on the road, man.
Okay, that's not really, that's a dumb thing, not a dangerous thing.
Yeah, I mean, people were walking by and I thought I was mad.
How old were you then?
I remember I was to say, I guess this is not too long ago, but let's go back to the question.
Was that too long ago? Okay, that's really dumb. All right.
It was okay. My mind was appropriate though. Okay. So it's, how do you love those that hurt you?
Okay.
Are we supposed to love those that hurt us, or aren't we supposed to revenge for the hurt that they did to us?
Oh, okay. Are we supposed to love those that hurt us? That's first. I think we already know that.
Yeah.
We're expected to love everybody.
Yeah.
And in loving everybody, included in everybody are those that hurt you.
True.
Right? So and that means you have to love them. Yes, we're supposed to love those that hurt us.
But naturally, let's talk about naturally now.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing actually. I think it's easier to talk about these things than to live in the reality of these things, because when you are there, it's a whole different world entirely.
Yeah.
Pain is very solid that you might not be thinking about love in the midst of pain, right? So it's a difficult thing. So naturally, it's almost impossible naturally. I think you need some external help, or we can say...
We add a question. It's not among your questions. We add it.
Okay.
You're always asking questions. I told you this is battle before we started.
Okay.
So I'm getting you back here.
No, we're not battling. I've established that.
So why should a lady love a man that promised her a happy married life, while going to live, they are bitter, and sent her and her child away from the house, threw them out.
Yeah.
And then someone is telling her, though this man did you this thing, but you're supposed to love him. You get how? Don't be bitter about it. So how is she supposed to love him? How is she supposed to live her life, not holding any sense of resentment for what the guy did to her?
I'm not a lady, so I don't know.
Yeah, wait. This is not life.
I get it ready.
Yeah, how should you handle it?
So first of all, I think okay. So now it's actually the question. So I think the journey of loving someone that hurt you starts with forgiveness.
All right, forgiveness.
Right? That's where it starts from. You need to be able to forgive the person, right? And you need to not. Another thing that happens in some cases, like this kind of cases that you talk about, there are people that start to take the blame. They start to feel guilty and say the reason why I was hurt was because I did this.
Yeah.
So you need to dump that, because that's a dumb thing, right? People do what they want to do, and it's definitely not because of you. So the first
Okay, wait, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You say people do what they want to do, so it's not because of you.
Yeah, most likely not all the time.
Let's expatiate, please, can we?
Let me just run down that forgiveness.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
So first of all, you need to forgive.
Yeah.
And we just say forgive one word.
Yeah.
But it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
It takes a whole lot.
So to forgive. It's funny now. It's funny. How those simple things like you forgive your neighbors.
Yeah.
They sound that easy to say as you're saying, but they're actually hard to do.
Yeah. It is. And the truth is, most of the time, it doesn't happen one time. It happens over a period.
So forgiveness is a process.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It could be a process.
Okay.
Let's say you could forgive instantly.
Yeah.
But it takes a process for you to get rid of the pain. Takes a while sometimes. Okay, let me give you an example. I remember when I was actually heartbroken, right?
Yeah.
For me, I used to hear people say, "Heartbreak the pain." I know, like I've even cancelled people that said they were heartbroken and tell them, "Oh, but just it's nothing now. You can get out of it."
I know the story. Now I'm laughing. Okay, go ahead.
So I have actually been there. So I know that there's a reality of being heartbroken, right?
Yeah, there is.
I know that exists, right? But I didn't feel like that would ever be in my life. I didn't feel like that would come to me.
Okay.
Right? So when it happened, it was a shock. First of all, I was shocked that I was heartbroken. No, but it's funny that we can laugh about it, but it wasn't funny that. First of all, I was first shocked that.
Okay, let me tell you guys what
happened. Did they do this to me? No, it's not your story.
No, I have to add to this.
Okay.
Let's say he called me one time. Like, we met up in night. He met me, say, I said, what happened? He parked. Okay, okay, let's get back to you.
Are you telling me or you're telling me?
I'm telling them, but I don't go to deep.
Anyway, let me move on. So for me, I was bitter at first. I was scattered. So, first thing that happens when first thing that happens is that you'll be scattered. You really don't have everything all together. That's why I said it's easy to even preach a sermon on it. It's easy to have an interaction over it. But it's a whole lot for people that are going through not just relationship heartbreak, different categories of hurt, right? But so I was all over the place, scattered, didn't know what to do. And I think for a period of time, I was even repeating mistakes because I couldn't get my head to believe that this was it. So I was still repeating certain mistakes. I was going back to where I was getting hurt from. And there was a, back-to-back, hurt. Because sometimes some people get trapped in their hurts.
Interesting.
So I could get, I almost, the thing that saved me was because I had a solid walk with God. That really helped a lot. So even though I was being stupid consistently, I had a solid knowing on my inside that this is not the way to run these things, right?
Yeah.
So that happened over a period for months. I was still repeating stupidity until I came to it. Because hurt can mess you up. That's why some people get hurt and then they just get addicted for life. They just get stuck up in some nonsense.
Let's stay a bit in the forgiveness.
Yeah.
I remember a girl telling me one time that something similar happened to her. The guy cheated on her, yeah? And she told me, she was like, it's not that she's so angry with the guy. That if you hurt, she's angry at herself for believing the guy.
Yeah.
So there's forgiving others, but there's also forgiving ourselves.
Yeah,
we talk about forgiving yourself.
I think all those expressions, right?
Yeah.
They are expression of confusion. Pain can make you so you could be confused. Somebody is in pain and he can be thinking, it's myself that needs to be forgiven. All those are all fruits of pain, right? So for me, I had those back and forth craziness.
Yeah.
Until I now started to and I started to yield to what God's word says. For me, that was how it was. I started to yield. I started to pay more attention to it.
Yeah.
And I started to intentionally put those things into place, right? In fact, for the first period, while I stopped all those my back and forth, because there was a temptation to still go back to where it was hurting me. I wanted to still go back. I wanted to force things. I wanted to see if things can work, but then it was already dead.
Because you genuinely loved
because
the person.
I genuinely, I was.
Yeah.
So, and then there was also an internal, while I came to a place where I know that it won't work again, right?
Yeah.
There was now an internal wickedness on my inside. I let this person never be in a relationship that work. All these series of confusion that could be welling up, right?
Yeah.
So I came to a place where I said, you know what, I forgive her. And it was not one time.
How long did it take you for you to reach that? Because someone might be going through something similar.
Months, actually.
Months.
But I came to a place where I said, you know.
So it's something to talk about. So healing doesn't just happen.
No, it doesn't.
It's not instant. So
have you ever been injured physically and then you went to the doctor and the injury went one time?
That's powerful.
So as physical injuries are,
emotional,
so also emotional injuries actually are.
Take time to heal.
So I think some people think that it goes straight up. Or some people are trying to drink it out or smoke it out or something. But no matter how you do it, injury takes a course.
Yeah.
And it's to have to finish its course for it to actually be healed.
Yeah.
But if you don't take care of the injury properly too, there is a probability that it will extend, right? Right? So I remember when I was hot, one of my mentors, I went to her and then I was like, you know what? I need to get out of this pain quickly. She said, oh God, calm down. But in my head, I was like, in 2 months, I go there another relationship now. It took me 3 years. And you know what? She was even saying that time, okay, give yourself 6 months. But I didn't believe it that it would take that long. Okay. But I didn't know how in depth I had gone, and how hot I was, how deep it got to me. Because so it took a while. But I came to that place where after some months, can't remember how many months, I came to that place where I said, I forgive her. So I will intentionally pray for her.
Yeah.
Those things I was thinking in my mind that this girl not going to enter a better relationship, we're going to married. I had to
she's married now, by the way.
Exactly.
Just to announce
so I had to be switching. I had to be switching my prayers and saying she's in a good relationship. She meets a good man. I was very intentional about that. And you know what? That's actually what brought so much wholeness, because the more I prayed for her, the more I was struggling to have hatred for her again. Within the course
so
of
you're
time.
praying good for her.
Yeah, I was speaking well over her. And initially, I couldn't see her. I was not comfortable being around her presence, but with time, I found it really comfortable to be around her. So I think one of the strongest expressions of love towards people that hurt you is to pray for them.
Pray for them, yeah. I'm just thinking, by the way, that she'll be swearing for me now, but for saying that she's married now, what?
She's an amazing person.
No, she's an amazing person.
Now.
Yeah. And see that.
The funny thing.
Wait, let's talk about that. You guys are friends now.
Yeah.
So that's what the whole topic is about. Because she hurt you big time. But you guys are friends now.
Very good. In fact, she's a fantastic person. Although one thing that helped
me. For me later, but okay.
One of the things that helped me was I never lost sight that she was a fantastic person. I remember those days when I was talking to you guys, I would be like, but this person is a correct person. I always say that. Underline. And that's true, because sometimes some people can do stuff, but it doesn't change that.
So I'm continuing. You say something I want us to talk on. No, you made you separated two things now.
Yeah.
You said who she is. She's a fantastic person.
Yeah.
And what she did.
Yeah.
She cheated on you.
Yeah.
So are people not what they do? Is there a difference between who people are and what people do? Is it a mistake?
I think it's possible for you to do something that is contrary to who you are.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I think that's possible because I needed to for me. The reason why we're not just limiting this hurt to relationship, right? But for the sake of what we already started. The reason why I left, right, was not even because I was cheated on. I don't think that's the reason, to be honest. I think the reason why I left was because I was still feeling some sense of insincerity, right?
Was it betrayal?
And because I couldn't get the person to, I was craving just expose every detail of it. Let me even have idea, but still there was still some covering, there was still some protection because from that person's side, obviously she's feeling like, or he might be feeling like, if I say everything, it will be worse. But people that are hot, one of the things they really want to know is just open every detail to me, right?
Of why?
And let's see of the whys of the hows, and let's see whether we can actually deal with it. But as long as that is not very exposed for the person that is in pain, you really can't get out of that pain. So there are two ways. It's either you just have to just embrace God's way of doing things and saying, you know, regardless of whether you expose it to me or not, I have to love you, I have to forgive you and move forward. Right? But bulk of this loving someone that actually puts you in a painful state is you need to forgive, you need to pray for the person. And then another one, you need to see from the way God sees. Because the truth is, you might be hating the person, right? God likes the person.
It takes God.
And God will, you know the most painful part, God will be blessing the person. And you'll be feeling like, you see that God loves wicked people, right? But not this person. This person is not a wicked person. In fact, so actually we're friends. Because why you need to forgive, another reason why you need to forgive is that because when you look back finally, right, at scenarios that happened before, you know, those scenarios that actually brought so much pain, you realize that life is a lot bigger than moments, right?
Wow.
So
let's see everybody.
So don't get clouded with your pain. Don't get clouded with your pain.
Yeah. All right. So final question. Let's see one. It says, how can you I'm reading the question straight to you now. How can you channel your pain into positive actions, such as helping others or pursuing personal growth?
How? Personally,
channeling your pain.
I started to write a book actually.
All right.
I wrote a book. I've not finished it.
What is my book?
I've not gone back to the book. So I don't even know whether I'll finish that book. No, I don't. I actually don't know whether I'll ever finish the book, but I should.
All right.
But I think I woke up one night and I felt like I had a download of all the things that happened to me, and I wanted to put it in writing so that somebody else can see and know how to navigate through their own pain. So one of the ways you can, the question is, how can you what?
It says, how can you channel your pain into positive actions?
Positive actions, see through God's lens.
See through God's lens.
Just see through God's lens, right?
But is God's lens not unnatural sometimes?
Yeah, it is. It's always, not even sometimes.
Like how Mandela forgave rather. Yeah. So, but you know, let's not say it as simple as it sounds. Yeah. You spoke about the process of forgiving. There's a process. So talk about that. Talk about personal growth. Is it after you've taken the long process of forgiving the person?
After you've taken that whole stuff, go back and pick out the lessons that you've learned. Practically, that's what it is. You know, pick out the lessons you've learned and apply them, right? And most likely you'll be able to, you'll make good out of your circumstance if you followed the right, process. All right. Have you finished drilling me?
I feel drilling. I'm thinking about should do like
no, don't worry.
I did want to do this. The summary of the talk.
What summary do you want to say? Go ahead now.
All right. So I'm going to do a bad summary actually. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it for mine. So I've learned that what I've learned from things you said, man. I like what you said about forgiveness. Not being an instant process. So if someone hurts you guys, man, remember, forgiveness takes time.
It does.
Healing takes time.
It does actually.
And also, the whole world is bigger than your moments. So you can't judge the big world by just moments. That's your that was a good line. That was good.
And then again, right? As we round off, right? It's guaranteed that you'll be hurt. You know why? Because the world is full of brokenness, and that's for sure.
Guaranteed.
In fact, that was one powerful thing I realized during my pain. I realized that so many people are broken, and the only way that, the proof of that is the different hurts we have in different spheres of life. So brokenness is what's expressed in somebody doing something to you that is really painful. So have that realization that many people are broken. So because they are broken,
they
might do things that are not very nice. So prepare yourself.
Okay.
Right now, I don't think that I've passed some level of things. This is my thoughts, right? I feel like there are some things that will not hurt me anymore, right? And lastly, let's learn to deal with our hearts properly. Don't escape it. Don't smoke out of it. Don't drink out of it. Just decide. Okay, we're rounding up, so don't say anything again. So decide, right? Decide that. This is what you need to tell yourself.
Yeah.
I'm pained.
Yeah.
Acknowledge the hurt.
That it's okay to be hurt.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
Absorb it. And that's the beginning of how you can even forgive the person. You need to absorb. You need to tell yourself the truth. Don't escape it. Go through it. And I'm sure anybody that does that, you come out good.
Yeah.
But another thing is be around people that loves you. There were times I had to escape to my family house and just spend time and enjoy their company, and that really helped a lot. And nobody loves you so much like God, right? So enjoy good time with Him, and you'll be fine. So basically, now I have to wrap up, right? So,
you did it better, guys.
So the route to loving people that hurt you is in the whole summary of it is forgive. The forgiveness has different contents and different details, but the whole is forgive, right? Thank you so much for spending this time with me and Mo. Please feel free to drop your thoughts, share your comments, suggestions, what you think, or perhaps how you think you can love people that hurt you. Just put them out there on our comment section. It will help a lot. And we'll see you in the next episode.